Hi and a very good day to you. My name is Siti Sarah binti Mama Isha. How many of you have drink coffee to stay active and get work done faster? But what is its effects on our health? Did you know there is a substance named caffeine in the coffee you drink? What is caffeine? Caffeine is a natural stimulant commonly found in tea, coffee, and cacao plants. It works by stimulating the brain and central nervous system, helping us on stay alert and prevent the onset of tiredness. Caffeine has been demonstrated to improve our reaction time, cognitive performances, and physical activities. For example, students drink caffeine while studying for exams preparation to stay up late at night. Even though caffeine has some benefits to it, too much caffeine can cause anxiety, restlessness, tremors, irregular heartbeat, and trouble sleeping. I used to consume caffeine often, like almost every day and at most twice a day. Therefore, I am very familiar with its positive and negative effects. I do not drink caffeine because I need to stay alert, but because I like how tasty the caffeine is. So, from my personal experience, the side effects for caffeine are a fast heart rate, dehydration because I keep urinating, and anxiety. By learning about the effects of caffeine like anxiety and trouble sleeping on our health will help us be more aware of our caffeine intake so that we can maintain a healthy lifestyle. Now that you know that caffeine poses effects to our health, let's get started talking even more deeply about its effects. Hence, today I'm going to talk about the health effects of caffeine. The consumption of caffeine by adults has been associated with an increase in anxiety in several studies. When individuals have an excessive amount of caffeine, they may become anxious. Those with anxiety disorders claim that caffeine may worsen their problems. Luke W.H. found in his study on effects of caffeine on mood and memory on 1988 that caffeine reduced fatigue, but also led to increased tension and nervousness. Let's take a look at this table from Luke W.H. study. We can see for energetic scores, highest caffeine group has highest scores of 3.50. Fatigue scores for highest caffeine group score is quite low with 3.04 score. It demonstrates that caffeine does reduce fatigue. Well, how about mood that related to anxiety such as nervous, tense, anxious, and restless? We can see that highest caffeine group scored the highest with above 3.0 compared to caffeine group that did not consume any caffeine and consumed 200 milligrams of caffeine. The more caffeine you consume, the worse your anxiety will become. Some people avoid from caffeinated drinks because of the accompanying jitteriness and nervousness because it builds up of adrenaline with nowhere to go. In addition to increasing in anxiety, sleep problem is also an effect to our health. Studies have shown that caffeine can increase the time taken to fall asleep or sleep latency and reduce sleep duration. According to Andrew Smith in his 2002 article, Effects of Caffeine on Human Behavior, large amounts of caffeine consumed in the late evening will prevent individuals from going to sleep and reduce sleep duration. effects of smaller doses show large individual variation, with high consumers being more resistant to effects of caffeine on sleep, while the low consumers had difficulty sleeping compared with the high consumer group, suggesting the development of tolerance to the effects of caffeine on high consumers. A study by Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine found that caffeine consumed 6 hours before bed could reduce sleep time by 1 hour. This degree of sleep loss, if experienced over multiple nights, may have detrimental effects on daytime function. That's pretty interesting, right? Now, let's recap what we have covered today. Caffeine is widely consumed by adults and students. Even though caffeine has some benefits to it, too much caffeine can cause anxiety, restlessness, tremors, irregular heartbeat, and trouble sleeping. Excessive consumption of caffeine will produce problems. Since caffeine can be both beneficial and harmful depending on the dose, it is important to find a level of consumption that is healthy, which is sits around 400 milligrams a day. We need to control our intake on caffeine to maximize the beneficial effects and reduce or prevent negative effects due to overconsumption or consumption at inappropriate times. Well, thank you for listening.